How stunning is that? So you can see that. Or we have it for you in the green option. I just hold it up so you can see what the true color is. But look at this. This is your hose. 75 feet. 919-512 is item number. Customer appreciation price. Brand new. Lorna Coe, we're back with her out in London to see this. I mean, Lorna, when have you seen a hose do this? What?
Oh, Nicole, welcome back to my garden here in London, England. We have got the next generation of 304 grade stainless steel garden hose. Now, I've put knots in this on purpose because you might think, hang on a minute, you've got knots in it. I'm also going to quickly stand on it with some bricks to show you why this is so exciting, because this is truly kink-free and it's not going to crack, it's not going to split, it's not going to freeze. Look, nothing interrupts that flow. Me jumping on it with bricks and knots in it. And why is this so special? Because traditional garden hoses, Nicole, weigh a ton. They crack, split, they kink. And then you get the fiber jacket hoses. And the trouble is they can get caught up on barbed wire, rose bushes and thorns, or even nails. And those other hoses, once they've got a kink or a crack, they're useless. And also normal nozzles. You're doing this all the time. It's hard work. What Belmont Garden have done, they are the inventors of the original metal garden hoses. They have taken the very latest of 304 grade stainless steel. This is 75 foot. It expands when the water flows through it. I can hold it with one hand.
Right.
You get the twist on, twist off designer nozzle. This is a fireman style nozzle that you adjust from a mist to a high jet flow. Even better, you have the matching connector to your nozzle in that designer print in the green or blue. And then last but not least, Nicole, this is patented. This is the power coupler. Unlike other steel hoses out there, when you put them on your spigot and you pull them around the corner, they pop off the spigot. This flexes so it doesn't pop off the spigot. So the hard part is choosing whether you want the green or the blue.
I know. I have the blue, by the way. They decided to put me to work because clearly this grass has not been watered. It needs a little bit of love. What I love of how easy it's, that's what I do in my real life. I know I love fashion, but if I can save a buck and do something on my own, maybe you just can't get an irrigation system right now and you need 75 feet, which is really nice. I love how lightweight this is, but I can adjust it. So I'm just going to kind of narrow in, right? If I want it to be that jet, kind of a little bit softer for those plants that you want to water. So I'll go over here and water a little bit. But this is what I love at how light this is. I mean, look, I can even mess with the hose and it's not interrupting the water flow. That's what's really great. This grass needs a lot of love, so I'm going to go right there. But look how easy that is. And by the way, I'm way over here. Now, you won't be able to see it because we'd be revealing all our behind the scenes, which wouldn't be the worst thing. But the spigot is all the way over there. So when we talk about 75 feet, you can cover pretty much most of your yards, right? Unless you have a really large yard, but this works really beautifully. And I love the twist design. So it's either blue or green. Those are the colors that you choose from. And this is what I love too about this, Lorna, is that it's stainless steel, right? So it's going to last. It's not going to puncture. It's not going to split. But also, it doesn't get hot. So you're not worrying about burning your hand when you go to use it.
Exactly, Nicole. So I've managed to fit 75 foot into a small flower pot. This is 75 foot of normal rubber hose.
So heavy.
As you mentioned, the difference is clear. As you mentioned, this doesn't get as hot in the sun as traditional hoses. Why? Because dark green absorbs the sun. Stainless steel bounces the sun off. And this is 304 grade stainless steel, so it is corrosion resistant, rust resistant. And then, we've all been there at the end of the day when you're trying to put your hose away and it is such hard work. With these, they are so easy to just literally coil up onto your garden hose reel. You can see there in seconds, I'm doing 75 foot, and it's so light but strong. So steel is the way forward. When you have a garden hose, you can literally wind them up, connect multiple hoses together. So if you want to have 150 foot, just buy two and connect them together, which is what you can do. But for me, this is why it's the next generation of steel hoses. I've got two bricks. I've got me. I've got knots in it, and I'm going to balance and show you nothing disrupts the flow because it cannot kink, it doesn't crack, it doesn't split. And I've got a fine mist all the way through to a high jet powered spray if I want to then clean my decking, clean my patio, or I want to do the roses with the mist. And that's me standing on top of it with knots in it. The value for especially with a patented power coupler, so it doesn't pop off at the spigot like the inferior hoses out there.
Right.
This is the difference between old-fashioned, cracked, split, kinked, really heavy, to lightweight, flexible, corrosion resistant, stays cool to the touch in the sun, and that nozzle is
Look at that.
so easy to use.
It's so and what I love is that it's already built in and included. I'm not having to add an extra to this. This is brand new. Great pricing on this that we've done. Customer appreciation price of the savings. Green is by far the most popular. I've been using the blue, but what I love is I was just kind of walking around to show how light this is, right? When you think about 75 feet, you think that you're lugging 75 feet. You're trying to unwind 75 feet. It's not getting twisted. No punctures that you have to worry about. No splits that you have to worry about. The colors that we're talking about is actually the nozzle itself, and of course the connector to your spigot. So it's the blue that you can choose from, but the most popular, that's why I walked over here. I mean, look, I love the size of it too. So small.
Yeah.
There's the green option as well. And just to show you, you can hold. Would you usually be able to pick up 75 feet worth of hose? And this one you can because of how lightweight this is. I know we're in the final moments. I just wanted you to be able to see that green. I kind of got a little caught up. I was like, no, Nicole, this is not your yard. It's okay. I was like, there's plants over there. They need to be watered. Go ahead and jump on in. Brand new for you, 919-512 is the item number. Lorna, thank you so much. This makes it way easier. No more lugging around or having it split, puncture, all the extra stuff that we don't want. Okay, Lorna, we'll see you next hour.
Thank you.
All right. Look at that. What a genius design on a hose, right? You get the amount of feet that you want to cover the yard, but without all the weight associated with it.